Good morning students. Today again we will continue with the word problems of simultaneous linear equation. So we'll start with the example of time, distance and speed. So the question is, a man travels 600 km partly by train and partly by car. If he covers 120 km by train and the rest by car, it takes 8 hours. But if he travels 200 km by train and the rest by car, he takes 20 minutes longer. Find the speed of the car and that of train. So first we'll suppose let the speed of the car be x kilometer per hour and the speed of the train be y kilometer per hour. As we know, the formula for the time is equals to distance upon speed. So we have to use this formula. Now they said that if he covers, the total distance is 600 km. If he covers 120 km by train he is covering 120 km and the rest by car. If out of 600, 120 he is covered with train, so how much is left for car? 600 minus 120, so that is 480. So 480 km he covered by car, and yeah, this is the case for car and this is the case for train. So train, the distance is 120 and by car it's 480 km. Speed of the car is x, speed of the train is y. So can we find out the time? So time t1 is 480 upon x according to the formula and time t2 is 120 upon y. And the total time taken is 8 hours. So t1 plus t2 is equals to 8 hours. So 480 upon x plus 120 upon y is equals to 8 hours. This is the first equation. Now we will come to the second part of the question. The second part of the question is, he travels 200 km by train. So by train, in the second part, the distance is 200 km and the rest by car, rest out of 600, 200 by train. So how much is left by car? 400 km, 600 minus 200, and it takes 20 km longer. Speed is x, here speed of the train is y. So time is 400 upon x and here the time t2 is 200 upon y. So the total time is 20 minutes longer, in which earlier he was taking 8 hours. Now the total time is 8 hours 20 minutes. And we know how to convert minutes into hours. So substitute the values. So it's 8 hours 20 minutes. We will convert minutes into hours. So 20 by 60 because 1 hour is equals to 60 minutes. So it is 25 by 3. So this is our second equation. Now can we solve both the equations simultaneously? Again see x and y both are in denominator. So we will either do by cross multiplication, substitution or elimination. Choice is yours, children. The first equation is 480 upon x plus 120 upon y is equals to 8 hours. And the second equation is 400x plus 200y is equals to 25 by 3. Now here we can see, can we take out 8 common from here? If we'll take out 8 common from here, so what is left? 60 upon x plus, and here 15 upon y is equals to 8. 8 and 8 cancel, so here it is left 1. Second equation, again I can easily take out 25 common. So what is left here? 16 upon x plus 8 upon y is equals to 25 upon 3. 25 and 25 is cancelled from both the sides. So the first equation is 60 upon x plus 15 upon y is equals to 1, and 16 upon x plus 8 upon y is equals to 1 by 3. Let 1 upon x is equals to u and 1 upon y is equals to v. So equation becomes 16u plus 15v is equals to 1. 16u plus 8v is equals to 1 by 3. Cross multiply. I'll shift 3 to that side. So the equation is 48u plus 24v is equals to 1. So the rest of the method is same. Multiply first equation with 24. So children, after solving this, we have got u is equals to 1 by 80 and v is equals to 1 by 60. So therefore, when we'll put the value of u, 1 upon x is equals to 1 upon 80, and when we'll put the value of y, it is 1 upon 60. So x is equals to 80 km per hour and y is equals to 60 km per hour. Speed of the car is 80 km per hour and the speed of the train is 60 km per hour. So children, the next type is based on time and work. So see the question, 6 men and 8 boys can finish a piece of work in 14 days while 8 men and 12 boys can do it in 10 days. Find the time taken by 1 man and 1 boy alone to finish the work. As you have already studied in class 7, problems related to time and work. So first we'll take let 1 man can do the work in x days and 1 boy can finish his work in y days. So if a man takes x days to finish his work, so his 1 man 1 day work will be 1 upon x and 1 boy 1 day work will be 1 by y. So this is 1 man and 1 boy 1 day work, and the question is 6 men. So what is the 1 day work of 6 men together is 6 by x, and 8 boys 1 day work will be 8 upon y. 6 men and 8 boys together finish their work in 14 days. So 6 men and 8 boys together 1 day work will be 1 by 14. So it's together means again plus, so 6 upon x plus 8 upon y is equals to 1 by 14. This is our first equation. Why we have taken 1 upon 14? Because we are considering the 1 day work here. Similarly, the second equation is 8 men and 12 boys can do it in 10 days. So 8 men 1 day work will be 8 upon x and 12 boys 1 day work will be 12 upon y is equals to, together they finish the work in 10 days. So their together 1 day work will be 1 upon 10. This is our second equation. Now rest of the method, children, you already know how to solve both the equations simultaneously. After solving both the equations simultaneously, we will get the value of y as 280 and the value of x by substituting this value of y in any one of the equation. The value of x is 140 and the value of y is 280. So children, 1 man can take 140 days and 1 boy can take 280 days to finish the work alone. Now see the next question, children. A lady has 25 paise and 50 paise coins in her purse. If in all she has 80 coins totaling rupees 25, how many coins of each kind does she have? She has how many type of coins? 25 paise and 50 paise. So first we'll suppose let the number of coins of 25 paise is x and the number of coins of 50 paise is y. So total how many coins she have? 80. So that means when we will count the coins, the total x plus y is equals to 80 coins we have. But the totaling of the amount is rupees 25. Means if 25 paise coins is x, so what is the total amount? 25x upon 100. Why, children? Because it's 25 paise and amount is given in rupees. So we will convert 25 paise into rupees. So 25 upon 100 is the amount of 1 coin. So total x coins amount will be 25x upon 100 plus 50 paise coins. When we'll count, the amount becomes 50y upon 100. Why we are doing upon 100? Because 1 rupee is equals to 100 paise. That's why. Okay, and when we will add both the amounts, the total amount of the coins is rupees 25. Children, please be careful. Here it is the amount. Here the number of coins, total number of coin is 80. So here now see. So it becomes x upon 4 plus y upon 2 is equals to 25. I'll take that. This is the first equation. I'll take the LCM. X plus 2y is equals to 25. So it becomes x plus 2y is equals to 100. This is the second equation. Now we can solve both the equations simultaneously to get the value of x and y. X is 60 y is 20. Therefore, number of 25 paise coins is 60 and 50 paise ke how many coins are there? 20. So this is the answer. Students, before starting with this question of upstream and downstream, I just want that you see this video carefully.
Let's observe this man who is rowing the boat in the forward direction. So he is moving with some speed in the forward direction. Observe that the water is still and there is no stream in the water. Now let's look at another case where this man is still rowing forward, but there is a stream of water which is opposing the motion of the boat. So it is moving in the opposite direction. We can see that here the person is facing difficulty and the speed of his rowing the boat has actually decreased. So the speed decreases. Now let's look at another case when the speed has increased. Why is it so? Because now the stream is also in the direction in which the man is moving. So we see that both the man and the stream are moving in the same direction. So even when the person is not rowing, he is moving forward with the speed of the stream only. So his speed has increased.
Yes, students. Whatever you have observed in the video, I will just explain it once more. In the downstream, the speed of the boat as well as speed of the stream will be added. If the river is coming down and the boat is going upward, the speed will decrease. So first here we will suppose the question is, so see the question children, a motorboat takes 6 hours to cover 100 km downstream and 30 km upstream. If the motorboat goes 75 km downstream and return back to the starting point, means upward and downward both the distance is 75 km, then it takes 8 hours. Find the speed of the motorboat in a still water and the rate of the speed or the current or the river. Okay, anything. So let's start with the question. Let the speed of the motorboat in still water is x km per hour and the speed of the stream is, or you can say the current is, y km per hour. So first of all children, therefore we have to find out the speed in downstream and the speed in upstream. We have to just take care of this. Downstream, both the speed of motorboat plus speed of the stream will be added, and in upward, as I told you, in the opposite direction the speed will reduce. So what we will subtract? From the speed of the motorboat, you have to subtract the speed of the stream. So now see, in the first case, the distance covered by motorboat in downstream. In downstream, speed, same formula children, time is equals to distance upon speed. So here I will take the first case of downstream and the upstream. In downstream, the speed is x plus y, distance is 100 km. And in upstream, the speed is x minus y and the distance is 30 km. So can we find out the time in both the cases? So 100 upon x plus y, and here the time is 30 upon x minus y, and the total time for downstream and upstream is 6 hours. So T1 plus T2 is equals to 6 hours. Children, just do this question carefully as this question is little bit lengthy. This is the first equation. Now see children, in the same way we will make the second equation. Second equation is, read the statement, 75 km distance is in upstream as well as in downstream. So 75 is the distance, speed is x plus y, downstream and upstream both the cases the distance is 75 and the time taken in this case is 8 hours. This is your second equation. So as I told you earlier, equation form x and y is in the denominator. So what we have to do, let 1 upon x plus y is equals to u and 1 upon x minus y is equals to v. So 100u plus 30v is equals to 6 and 75u plus 75v is equals to 8. Solve both the equations simultaneously. And you know the method. After solving this, children, we have got the value of u is 1 upon 25 and the value of v is equals to 1 upon 15. Question is not finished yet. After that we will again put the value of u, that is 1 upon x plus y is equals to 1 upon 25, and v is 1 upon x minus y is equals to 1 upon 15. So cross multiply, again we will get the two equations, and both the equations we will again solve simultaneously. After solving it simultaneously, we will get the value of x is 20 km and the value of y we will get as 5 km per hour. So in this way we can see the speed of the stream is 5 km and the speed of the boat is 20 km per hour. So children, today I will give you the similar type of questions for practice. Thank you.